Bonjour BJD Bitches. That's a new intro. I think I'm gonna use it. Trademarked by my lovely friend Liz Tigress over on Instagram. She suggested it today, so I'm gonna go with it. And it's kind of necessary now. We'll get into it in a minute. Anyways, this is dxgirly likes BJDs, where I talk about my experiences with ball jointed dolls. I'm Nikki. Long time no see, guys. It's been a hot minute since I made a video for this channel. So I made a wine of Dollies, and then like a week later I filmed those 2 tag videos. And around that time, shortly thereafter, I kind of took a step back from BJDs. If you'll remember in my last wine and Dollies, I was still sort of manic. Definitely wasn't in a normal mindset. And I just kind of wasn't doing good. I was getting very annoyed with things very easily. I told you the story about the Denver doll miscommunication and everything at the end of my last wine and Dollies. But what ended up happening and why I took a step back from BJDs for a bit was, you'll also remember in that wine and Dollies I mentioned buying a ton of clothes from Monstro Designs. And Monstro Designs, she makes very nice clothing for a very good price. But, and this is nothing against her, but she's known for shipping things late. I had thought she had gotten better, just because I ordered something from her prior to that and it came like right away, it shipped right away. And she took a while to ship my items, and it was like over $300 worth of stuff I had bought after selling all those bodies. And it didn't ship within the time frame that she gives on her website. It was like 2 weeks after that estimated thing. And I took it. I should have just been patient, but like I said, I wasn't in the right mindset, and I just got pissed off one night and I filed PayPal claims against her, so I could either get my money back or my stuff, basically, because she hadn't shipped yet. And she ended up shipping all the stuff right away after I did that. But I was kind of, I don't know, it was so weird. And if you're watching now, I believe your name is Kay from Monstro Designs. No hard feelings, I'll buy from you again. It was, and I'm sorry that I did file those PayPal claims. I felt really bad afterwards, after I had come out of it. It really hadn't been that long. Compared to how long I've waited in the past for her items. So I overreacted, but it kind of put me in a bad space. And when the items came, I didn't even want them. I ended up selling most of them at a loss. And it just made me kind of disenchanted with BJDs in general. If you remember, I do have 2 layaways going on, or I did. So basically I just continued paying those. The heads that I had on the way came in, did face-ups on them and stuff, but I kind of laid lower than usual in the BJD hobby for a month and a half, 2 months. And I just kind of focused on other things. I enjoyed, one of my other hobbies is, well, you might not be able to tell because I'm always barefaced when I come on here, but I really enjoy makeup quite a bit. And I kind of delved back into that, doing a full face of makeup every day and stuff like that. Spent my money on that kind of stuff for a while. And I don't know. I just haven't been in the best place mentally, but I'm doing better now. And I did kind of get myself in financial pickles, but it's getting better now. So anyways, if you're wondering why I called you bitches at the onset of this video, if you don't know what's going on with YouTube and COPPA, I believe it's called, COPPA, and the FTC right now, basically YouTube for years has allowed creators who make content to monetize, as you guys probably know. They did change the rules as far as who can get monetized. This channel's never been monetized. My main channel has. And my old toy channel was before they instituted the new rules, the second time. But they made it pretty easy if you could get a following to put ads on your videos. The problem with this is the ads YouTube lets you put on your videos that make you money, like any sort of noteworthy money, are targeted ads. So basically they use cookies in your browser to pay attention to what you're looking at online and serve you ads that kind of follow along with your interests. Like if you're watching a doll video, like a Monster High video, they'll show you a Monster High ad before you watch it, or something like that. I know Monster High doesn't exist anymore, you don't have to tell me. But that kind of thought process. The problem with that is that the FTC has I believe that's what the COPPA is the actual law, the violation. And I forget what it stands for, but it's like Children's Online Protection, Privacy and Protection Act or something like that. Basically, they were doing that knowingly to accounts that children were using to view YouTube. One of YouTube's biggest viewerships is children, and that was illegal for them to do that. And they went to court with the FTC, and they lost, and they had to pay a big financial sum and promise to change their guidelines here on YouTube. So as of yesterday, they made they're starting to enforce where you can say if your videos are meant for children, or if none of them are meant for children, or if it varies between video to video. And those videos that are either by you marked as for children, or if YouTube's automated service sees them as that using their algorithms and all that, they will not allow you to have ads on the video, which that wouldn't bother me. I don't have ads on this channel anyways, not yet anyways, and it doesn't really bother me if I ever do or not. But they take away your comments. The complete ability and history of your comments on any said video are deleted, and no one can make any more comments. And I don't appreciate that at all. And so we are going to have to ramp up the fact that ball jointed dolls, BJDs, which is what I discuss on this channel, are not intended for children. People in the doll community that make videos are running into this issue. I have not heard of specifically BJD people running into this issue yet. None of my fellow friends that make BJD videos have told me this has happened to them yet, but I do follow quite a few doll customizers over on Instagram. Hextian, who else? Moonlight Jewel. There's several of them now that have posted this, that their videos have been auto-classified by YouTube as for children. And you have to realize, like, people that made a living off of this, had jobs that depended on this, they just got fired for something they have no control over whatsoever, because YouTube couldn't get their shit together, and this shouldn't have happened in the first place is what the issue is. And so I have to make my videos more apparently intended for adults. So if you're a kid, I don't want you watching my videos. And I know that sounds like a bitch thing to say, and I'm sorry. But I don't want my comments taken away. And ball jointed dolls are meant, like this, when they say geared for children, the rule that the guidelines that they put into place said children are considered people under the age of 13. That's what YouTube considers children. That's what the FTC considers children. So if you know anything about ball jointed dolls, they're not made for children anyways. But it's kind of scaring everyone because a lot of people that don't know anything about dolls would just see them and say, yeah, that's dolls, that's for kids. And we're afraid that that is what YouTube and the government are going to do. FTC has also said that if people purposefully circumvent this, say someone that has videos that are specifically made for children, like obviously children, and they mark their stuff as not for children just so they can continue to serve ads on those videos and make money, the FTC can fine them. It was something like up to $42,000 or $45,000 a video if they decide to go after them, and YouTube will delete your channel. So, as a creator and as someone that makes doll videos, that's scary. That's fucking scary. And I love you guys. I love talking to you in the comments, but that's scary. And I don't want people to think that I'm trying to circumvent this, you know? So for a while, until we see how all this pans out. Now there are petitions to change the rules revolving around this. Everyone right now can write comments, I think, on the FTC's website. There are just whole movements going on right now, and people that create videos for kids have kind of banded together and are trying to work against this for a clearer resolution. But I don't know what to do, guys. So if I swear a lot more than I had been previously and it offends you, I apologize. I think we're all, according to my analytics and just judging on past comments I've gotten, there aren't any kids watching my videos anyways. Like, I'm not one of those channels. I've never gotten a comment saying like, send me your dolls. Can I have your dolls, please? Which apparently is a thing. So, I don't know. I don't think there's kids watching me, but, I don't know. Hopefully you guys can realize the kind of predicament that myself and other BJD YouTubers and doll YouTubers in general are in right now. And just kind of ignore the steps that we have to kind of go through now to keep our comment sections open, which is so stupid and it's so weird. Like, is anything that could broadly be seen as for kids gonna get banned? No one knows. That's the weird thing. No one knows where the line's gonna be drawn. Like, if it's a video game that kids happen to like, are you gonna be able to stream it? We don't know. No one knows. No one knows until it starts going into effect. And everything does go into effect starting in January. Like I said, as of yesterday, you can set your videos, your videos in your channel to either be for children or not for children. But supposedly everything's gonna go into effect in January. And it's just kind of scary. So, yeah. Anyways, now that I've talked about that for like 12 minutes or however long it was, let me show you some BJD stuff. So yeah, I will have a video coming soon. I paid off my minifee Maya layaway. Paid the last payment on that, and she shipped today, and she should be coming home. She'll probably get here on probably Saturday, and I'm not home on the weekends. I spend the weekends at my boyfriend's house, a ways away from here, like an hour away from here. So, yeah, gonna be up there for that, but I should be back Sunday night, and I will film a box opening for you guys then. I will open this one on camera because I don't know if I've seen anyone else do a Maya video. No one that I subscribe to and watch regularly, at least. I did not get the full set. I just got a tan minifee Maya blank doll, no face up. I'm pretty excited for her. I'm a little bit nervous because I always get nervous before I get a new blank doll because I'm like, am I gonna be able to do that face up any justice? Are they gonna look ugly when I'm done? Am I not gonna like them? I always worry about that every single time. And then most of the time it ends up being okay. But I always get that worry in me. But she's gonna be my first tan minifee, so I'm super excited to have a tan doll in the house again. Hopefully just the start of many more. I love tan dolls. I had a Supia Dorothy, my mini soup, and my Lutz Honey Delph were both tan, but I ended up selling them when I kind of went to minifee only. And I've told you guys the reasons I haven't had a tan doll yet, but it finally is the right time, and she's almost here, and I'm so excited for her. So she is coming in, and the summer event head is going to be with her, the one that I'm keeping. I think it's inscribed in the inside of the jury 2019. She's cute. I've only seen one person do a face up on her so far, but she's cute. At least on Instagram, where I spend the majority of my time. So they're coming in, and I just got a notification. That Maya, my tan Maya, was done 2 months exactly to the day after I ordered her. was done, and then I just couldn't pay her off right away. But she was done, I think it was September 27th or something like that. And then I just got a notification a couple days ago that the body order that I put in, where I sold the 2 Maya heads that came with the dolls and the summer event head that came with the order, I had already sold those, so I'll have to ship those once I pay off the order. I'm hopefully gonna pay that off early. We'll have to see where everything is. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm super excited. Super excited. So I will have more bodies soon, because having just 2 minifee bodies is killing me. It makes me so sad to look at them. There's just a bazillion heads and 2 bodies, and it just feels like my collection is gone. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I have plenty of it. To you guys that follow me on Instagram, it probably, you haven't noticed the difference at all, because I just switch out the heads and it looks like I'm taking a picture of a new doll every time. But it's just depressing to look at them all. I haven't been able to take a beautiful group picture in a while, and it's funny. One of my friends on Instagram, you're probably watching this right now, she said that I should take a picture of all of them together so she could see them. And I was like, that's so depressing. It kind of makes me really sad to even think about it. Think about taking that picture. But once everyone gets here, I'll have 4 bodies and a tan body. Not a tan body, a tan doll. So it will be a bit better. I was like, I gotta bring home that order of the bodies before Christmas, because I don't want to do the end of the year BJD tag on YouTube with just 2 bodies. It's like embarrassing. I don't know why I'm embarrassed. Why do I feel shame over this? I don't know. It's so strange. Like, is it really anything to feel shameful about, to have so many heads with no body? And yet here I am feeling it. But I don't know. Anyways, let me show you the dolls that I have in front of me, since we still haven't seen them. So of course some of them are just gonna be heads, because I only have 2 of them on a body right now. I was gonna sit here and switch them out and show you them on a full doll. We're gonna go the lazy man's route and just do this. First, Blair. You'll recognize the wig. Blair wasn't doing it for me. She's my spring 2017 event head. If you remember, her face up wasn't on her ears. Like, there was her face up was dark, and then her ears were blank because I cleaned her all off, and that was really bothering me. I had done her face up a little bit too dark for my liking, and honestly, I thought it was just the face up, so I wiped the face up. I'm currently out of sealant, so I haven't redone it yet. My boyfriend was sweet enough to buy me some sealant, so that actually got shipped to his house. I think it was delivered today, actually. So I'm gonna have sealant to do her face up soon. But after I wiped it, I was like, I don't even know if a lot of that was me not liking her was that face up. I think it's the wig. I love the color of the wig. You can see that's a really pretty colors. These bangs drive me fucking insane. Like, can you see? They do this thing where these don't lie flat, and I think it could be fixed by putting a flat iron to the top of her head and just letting it sit for a bit and kind of getting them to lay flat, but they drive me insane. It bothers me so much to the point where I commissioned Marina to make me a wig in those colors without bangs, because that's where the original wig is from. She said she doesn't have those colors anymore, but she's gonna try to get it close. So we'll see how that ends up coming out. She's actually working on that right now. So we'll see how that turns out. I tried listing this wig for sale. No one wants it. No one else likes it either. And I think I listed it for 30 or 35. I think I paid 58, if I'm not mistaken, before shipping. So no one wants it. It's just gonna hang around at my house. But eventually this girl will be looking like herself again. Or looking like a new self. Gonna keep the name Blair though. That's just who she is to me now. Next. In the last video, I talked about getting a Nanuri 17 in again. I sold my first one. I bought one, sold it, then bought another one for cheaper. I did her face up. I was so worried that the face up I did on her was not going to look female because it's a very masculine sculpt, but I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So this is my Nanuri 17. She does have a sanded nose, if you can see. It usually is much more pointed. The person I bought it from sanded it down, which doesn't really bother me. I usually look at all my dolls front facing anyways, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. I do have a wig I commissioned for her. It is green. It will eventually come in. But yeah, that's her. She doesn't have a name yet because she hasn't been completed with her wig yet, so I don't know her name. But you'll have to let me know how I did making her look female. I think she came out nice. Next, I gave my second mini fee flam that I talked about in my last wine and dollies. I showed her to you. She didn't have eyeballs yet. She has eyeballs now. So here she is. And I decided, if you remember, originally my Nanuri 19-2, the head that I ended up selling because it was worth a lot, that doll's name was Audrey. So I decided to, because that name, it's my Nana's deceased sister's name, my great aunt, beautiful name. I decided to keep the name Audrey with this wig. So she is now Audrey. She's so cute. She's so cute. I do have pictures of her and her flam sister over on my Instagram. By the way, if you ever want to look at my Instagram, but you don't, I have had several people comment that they'd rather not have the app for themselves. You can always view them on a web browser. I do have a link down below of the web browser link where you can view my pictures if you so desire. So yeah, that's Audrey. Then next I will show you my mini fee Shushu. The last time you saw her, she did not have a wig and she was wearing these eyes that I was not happy with. Now she is much better. So this is Delilah. She's wearing the eyes that I had in the Nanuri 16 head. And she got this wig from Wonderland Fairy on Instagram, I think is her name. I hope I'm remembering who made this wig right. Yeah, I think so. She's a lovely person. And she made this super cute wig. So there is Delilah. She's cute. Next, we'll show you the Nanuri 16, since she has a wig now, and I switched out her eyes. So where did I get these eyes from? Lemon Jelly, I think? Yeah, I think so. This is my Nanuri 16. Her name is Kat. Yes. She's wearing this hat that I'm freaking obsessed with, that I got from someone on Instagram. I'm obsessed with that hat. Everyone just like rotates it and wears it. And then this wig is from Kate BJD shop. Is it Kate Doll Atelier on Instagram, on Etsy? I forget. I've talked about her before, her shop before in my videos, but I got this wig from her. So yeah, that is Kat, my Nanuri 16. And then you remember I was talking about getting those heads in the mail, but I hadn't gotten them yet, and I left them for a surprise. Well, gonna find out who they are now. One was obviously that Nanuri 17, and then I ended up getting another Chloe because she's so pretty. This is my second minifee Chloe. She's yellowed quite a bit. I did have to do some blushing on her to get her to match. The body's a bit better. She's yellowed quite a bit. So I just kind of took pink pastels to her a bit to kind of cool her down a bit from the yellow. But this is my minifee Chloe. What would I name you? Corey, her short for Corinne. So yeah, this is Corey. She's got this beautiful red wig that I had commissioned from Marina. And she's really pretty. I think the Chloe, I don't know why I held out so long on getting a Chloe. I think I just didn't want to be that basic bitch that just gets a minifee Chloe and, you know, I don't know. I didn't want to fall for the Chloe hype. But the hype is real, you guys. It's real. This zit on my lip looks so gross. I'm sorry. The Chloe is hyped for a reason. She's beautiful. She's just beautiful. I will probably own the tan Chloe at some point. She's just beautiful. I love the lips so much. And then finally is the last doll that I had gotten from my friend who was selling them, all the minifee heads. And she's a minifee Ava. Or Eva. I've always said Ava, so I'm just going to continue to say Ava. And here she is. I tried to do her lip like pink toned, and it was coming off really warm, so I added some purple, and now it just kind of looks like grayish purple. But it doesn't look that bad. And I did add some purple to the inner corners of her eyes to kind of make it look better. But yeah, this is Ricky, and R-I-C-K-I. And if you watched trash TV in the 90s, which was like our forbidden pleasure when we used to come home from school, we weren't supposed to watch it, but we ended up watching Ricky Lake anyways. It's so bad for kids to watch, and we watched it anyways. I don't know if my mom ever knew or not. But yeah, that's where I got that name from. I thought it was cute. I was named Corey and Ricky at the same time. I really like unisex names. Names that could be used for either gender. So that's why I went with those. So I think that's everything. I think that's everything I had to say. Again, sorry I kind of disappeared for a while. I did finally reply to all comments, so yay. Whoop-de-doo, Nikki. You did what you're supposed to do. But thank you guys that have stayed subscribed to me all this time, and for those of you that continue to subscribe to me. Probably gonna lose some subscribers after today's intro, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Leave me a comment down below while you still can, and just pray that this whole situation kind of blows over for the BJD community. I don't know if they're gonna target us or not. I don't know. I literally don't know. Someone is like, just swear and show doll tits in your video. It's been like a running joke. Actually, when this first came out, this whole news story of this, like, happened like right after I filmed my last wine and Dollies, and someone who suggested it, one of my Australian friends suggested it, and suggested I just call everyone cunts in the video, in my intro. And I thought, I said I was gonna do it in my next video, and then I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, I'm gonna have so many people click off if I just call people cunts in the very beginning of the video. Because that word is so taboo here in America. My mom won't even say that word, and she swears a lot. And she thinks that word is like Satan incarnate. Like, that's the most offensive thing you could ever say to her, ever. It doesn't bother me in the slightest, but for some reason, especially the older generation in America, are very adverse to that word. So I thought maybe that was a little too much. So that's why I went with the Bonjour Bitches that my friend Liz suggested today. But I hope you enjoyed my wine and Dollies, even if it was a little off kilter. Look forward to the Minifee Maya unboxing coming. You guys will probably see it early Monday. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!